Now. Now we're recording.
Oh, my bad.
Welcome to the WKN podcast where, well, shit like this happens.
Thomas is making out with Stacy before
the bazillion people on our couch.
Hit the record.
And Brian is all sweet by himself.
Where's Lori?
Well, before we got on and I was changing, I was like, do you think I can do this without pants on? Thomas like, we both can. And I was like, no, because I have to stand up all the time.
Yeah, don't y'all always do it without pants on?
Well, yeah, but
Really?
I would hope so.
that would hurt.
Anyway,
Sometimes you just have to pull them down a little bit.
these are
Host,
Thomas.
Stacy.
Thomas, Stacy, Dustin,
I jumped the gun.
Oh my goodness.
special guest,
Jason, Brandon, Scotty Doo.
Brian.
Oh, that's
Hey,
Brian.
Brian.
Is it my turn? Yeah,
Yeah.
Brian.
Wait, am I supposed to talk? Is it my turn to talk? Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
How does this even work? Do we even know what we're doing? Never.
No,
No.
we never know what's happening.
What do you want, Lola?
And our dogs are going batshit crazy right now because we have friends over. So,
Is this thing on?
Hello.
so try harder. So holy crap, we had a busy week this week. Busy freaking week. So let me see. What did we do? What did we do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Work, and work.
No, I feel like we did something.
I worked, working some
Did we?
more.
We didn't have nothing? I feel like, did we not go somewhere on Tuesday? See, I get confused on when I've been down to
No,
East now.
because we had the parade on Thursday.
Yes,
Yes.
okay. It's the parade on Thursday. Yes, the Gaslight Festival parade.
Monday, Tuesday.
Then who?
Oh, I know what I was doing Monday and Tuesday. Or at least Tuesday.
What was it?
Cast. I'm putting
Installing
on
armor light on Stacy's Jeep.
You were doing yours. Mine was finished.
No, I worked on yours Tuesday and Wednesday because that's when we talked to JP.
That's true.
Dustin was
All right.
breaking points. I didn't even get
on
the
Wednesday.
ones. Dustin broke it instead.
Well, if you don't get the drive, so he's got to break it eventually,
Special talent to break a brand new U-joint, but
and not even get drive.
He not even willing it. Just
I ain't willing.
That was
Dustin's a
bad.
lot stronger than people think.
I think Scotty needs the armor light because he's the one getting stuck in the mud.
No.
Whoa,
Yes.
hey,
Oh, shots fired way early.
Only,
Yeah, same.
only one that got winched yesterday.
I've never seen him get winched before.
the water never came in. Well, I'm on 33s, dang it. I've only got like 20 inches, not even.
Well, we got them short legs.
Yeah, I'll skip
Straddle
midday.
the holes. Straddle the holes.
I didn't know it was that bad. till
You
I
go
got-
right into the hole.
Dirt
Don't
hole.
straddle it.
The
Well,
mud hole.
Oh no. We stay away from the mud hole.
when I stepped off
He-
to the side,
he was
it
deep
like
in there.
3 inches
He
deep.
was, he was deep.
He was deep.
Deep
I
in
got
that
my
hole.
mud boots and put them on. I'm like, I'm gonna have to wade in there to go get him.
Well, as soon as, because I was leading, as soon as I went into that hole, I was like, damn, this got deep quick.
Hey, I made it through without a problem. I don't know why Scotty.
So did I.
Yeah, my four-wheel drive decided to
Well,
disengage right in the middle of it.
I couldn't tell because actually, if I'm right behind Thomas, I can tell if it's too bad or not. But Stacy's a little different because it's like, well, her pumpkin's just splashing the water a little bit, and I was like, all right, this will be fine. She's got 1.5 inches extra tire than I do, and I went in and was like,
I think if you would have like went in faster because you creeped in, I think you would have made it.
Yeah, he
Wow.
creeped in on those Patagucci tires.
I creep in. I creep in because I don't like cleaning radiators before I go home.
That's
why.
true.
That's true.
And you get all that sandy water up inside your winch, and then it's like grinding like crazy, and you got to clean it.
Yeah, that's what's really funny is we were all fairly clean for
Mhm.
the parade on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then
Oh yeah, while y'all were playing at the parade, I was installing armor light in my Jeep.
yeah. Well, Stacy was also delivering was puppies Thursday?
Friday, I was delivering puppies.
it was supposed to be Thursday, but
Yeah.
I don't think that. Or
No, that was Friday.
no, that was Friday.
Yeah.
That was Friday.
Then Stacy came because her husband was so busy doing other things that my husband was her fake husband on Friday and fixing her Jeep.
You're welcome.
And Brandon.
and Brandon.
Scott.
Yep, fixed her Rosetta joint.
It took 3 of them to replace you, sweetie. It's okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, guys. Y'all servicing Stacy while I was unable to.
I honestly did not raise a finger.
He was going to do my brakes. I was gonna say
I was
that.
going to, but everything got swapped around. So
It's all good.
It's fine.
Then, yeah, and then
You
Saturday.
hired the young guys for service while you were
I
incapacitated.
was just going to grease the rear end, you know. Sorry, Thomas. I had an opportunity.
This conversation just went south.
This conversation was south from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Have you seen who's on the podcast?
Right.
That's like the worst of the worst.
Yes.
Well, I came home Friday and we packed up and left. Brandon, Scotty, and who all went over to Jason's? And Dustin.
Yeah.
And
me.
what were y'all working on?
We were doing the
Fenders on this
Yeah.
guy's inner outer
fenders.
metal float.
Did you know though that there's one bolt that holds like his whole Jeep together and it was wrong? And he about got knocked out that day, which was funny other than we knew that it hurt.
That's fine. Yeah.
So,
You know those metal things that Scotty brought me to learn to
well,
weld, and I will put them on the front of the trophies and they're thick and heavy. He had 5 of them and he had them like up underneath. I don't even know what.
So the radiator support has one bolt in the center on the TJ that essentially bolts it together, and the fenders hold it upright.
One bolt
on the side.
all of it.
But he had a 2-inch body lift on the body, but they never put one under the grill. So we had to wedge some stuff in there to raise it up to make sure the hood set level with the grill. And then we were putting the bolt in. All 5 of those 3/16 pieces of metal, they're about that big around, like came crashing out
On his face.
right on his face.
One hit the ground.
And one hit the ground, 4 hit his face, but it probably still did.
Sorry for him. They were busy busting his balls. They didn't realize it. I'm like, he literally just got hit in the head. I'm like, it hit you? Yes, absolutely. It hit him right in the freaking face.
so why didn't you move when you saw it?
Oh, yeah, like, he's fine.
How long did it take y'all to do it?
A long time.
Too long. It took a while.
Yeah, a few hours.
So like 10:30 or 11.
I think I think Brandon was completely done on his Jeep about the time we got there to set up camp, to meet and set up camp.
Yeah.
Because we got there late.
So that was like what, midnight?
It was
Mhm.
after. It was
Yeah.
slightly after midnight, but it was about 2, because the campsite that we were planning to go to was already filled. Brian had already got there before we did.
Is that who Philip kicked him out?
No, because it would have been big enough for all of us.
Yeah, we would have all been able to.
We found
do
a
that
better one. That's all.
one spot. But
Actually-
somebody was already there, and then one of the other spots I had marked, somebody was already there. So we met up with Brian where he was at, and he was at all the way at the end of the trail for camping because they had the other part of it blocked off. So we turned around and started backtracking to see if we could find a spot, and then in between the 2 spots that I had originally marked, I saw 2 trees, and it looked like a path. Of course, it's pitch black outside, so you can barely see. And I saw these 2 trees, and I was like, Stacy, stop. So I back up. Sure enough, I was like, let me go check this spot. So it was a nice little long path to get to where the creek was at. And there was nobody there, and it was wide open. We could have probably, Brian, technically, you could have moved over there with us. But we set up with, it was me and Stacy. We had a tent set up. Dominic came with us. He had a tent set up, and then Scotty set up his big 8-man tent. And
Yeah,
we still had room for
That
at
was
least 2 more tents.
Indian Creek Road.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Thomas had the
Right
best
off Indian
camp
Creek.
because you guys were right on the creek. And I mean, there was a little sandy bank where you guys had all your tents set up, but it was a really beautiful camp set up. If you guys didn't get to see it, and there was a rock wall behind the creek, so it was really nice. So
Yeah, I have pictures.
Yeah, Stacy got some pictures. I got a couple pictures. Sylvia, we'll send those to you so you can so you and Dustin can post them up.
Yeah, so because you went home straight from our house from delivering Jason his puppy. Well, Lisa, but same house.
Lisa.
Yeah, and then you were a little late to our house.
Nice.
Not really.
Look at that face. Poor
I'm
Stacy.
still pissed off about that ticket.
Just so everyone is aware
3
that
citations, 1 ticket, Thomas.
Yeah.
It's-
Public service announcement.
yeah.
And
if
what was
you-
the 2 citations for?
Yeah, tell us what we are definitely not allowed to have if they decide that they want to ticket us for it.
In the state of Kentucky, you cannot have any forward-facing lights that are not white, amber, or yellow. And
What about-
Stitch had his blue halos on from the parade the day before that I had no clue were even on.
They've always been on.
I didn't know that.
I generally always see halos on the front of Stitch.
I mean, it's hard to see whenever you're driving what's in front of you.
I
so-
know.
And then when she turned her blinker on, the police officer said, "Well, why are you flashing blue and red lights?"
Yeah.
No.
No.
So her headlights,
I have the video.
her headlights are blue, or you can change the color of the halos, but whatever color you choose, they're stationary to that color. Then when you turn your turn signal on, they turn amber, and they stay amber until the signal stops.
Yeah.
And then they go back to the color you had selected them to be.
Yes.
But so I guess the police officer saw her hit the turn signal about that time. So he saw blue, then he saw amber, which is what he thought was red.
Be for a good 3 minutes before I could even turn out on the road. So he was sitting there watching it.
Yeah. And then Stacy bought her Jeep this way. It's got window tint along on the mirror on the windows, the passenger, driver, front and back doors. Well, apparently her driver window, the left and right side, is the front doors
18.
passenger. It's an 18%, according to the police officers.
Hard,
meeting.
yeah.
He lied.
So her tint is darker than my tint.
And there's no way. There's no way.
I think his meter was off. We're gonna get a meter and actually test it because we think his meter was off. Because there's no way her windows are dark, but there's no way they're that dark.
I would contest him in court and make sure he's there. And if he's not there, then they'll throw it out.
Well, the court date's when they're going on the cruise, so
Well, that's what's crazy.
the
You can
court date is on Monday the 11th. My MRI is on the 13th, and we leave on the 15th.
Hey, guys.
You got time.
Hey, who's that beautiful person behind you?
That's
He's
what
avoiding.
he's grabbing the dogs.
I would contest it for sure.
But yeah, so
we
we
gotta go to court.
Contest.
Is
Well,
it worth me taking off work to do that?
Well, you took off work to get the ticket.
I don't think so because when you try to take the video to prove your innocence, and then we researched it, we're like, oh well, yeah, that video is no good.
Well, if I go have my tint tested, then yeah, but
The window tint, yeah.
the blue part, yes. And if he's
Yeah,
saying
the window tint,
red,
maybe not.
he's saying red, but she has a video like literally.
If he physically
It's
wrote
not
red,
amber.
then yes, I would contest that.
Yeah.
no, he didn't. He just said blue forward-facing lights.
Oh,
Okay.
which is crazy because we all run those sometimes. Like mine are pink.
It's
It's
the discretion of the police officer.
but every once in a while I'll leave a show or something and forget they're on, and I've never had anybody stop me. But again, I think it's one of those things that they can stop you for it, but they're probably not. Like they don't generally stop people from tint. I would always get stopped because I always thought I was a drug dealer for some reason. I did like my car's really murdered out though, so I guess I could see that.
I mean, officer was probably pressured to do more tickets, so
Maybe
he was
that-
looking for crap.
Oh,
to
he
do.
had just absolutely got through pulling somebody over when he got me. So
You might give them a warning and, that I'm giving her the ticket.
Maybe he doesn't like Disney.
maybe he hates
Yeah.
Stitch.
You were easy pickings.
maybe he doesn't like women. I don't know.
Who knows?
Because I was not ugly like I've been the last 2 days. So
Maybe he thought there was a gremlin on the side of your Jeep.
Too bad you'd already given the puppy because you could have said maybe if you had the puppy still, he would have let you go. Look at
Yeah.
this cute little puppy.
Here,
It has them in the back and be like, I'm just trying to get these dropped off, sir. Like, please, they're driving me insane.
also,
I'll give you one if you want.
How about two?
It's free.
not according to Dustin, the last podcast couple, 2-3 that I
I'm trying to clear some who's
1,500, 2,000.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. And you pay for shit.
The last 7, they are 7 weeks old.
Right.
The last 7.
I guess how many I've sold.
More because he started before they were born.
Guess how many I've sold? Not a single damn one. You're undercutting me for who's gonna pay $2,000 for a puppy?
Dustin's like, I'll give
I
you.
told you could charge for them if they were at your house.
Wait, how many do you have left?
Yeah, them puppies are
6
ornery
or
puppies.
7.
She did say that, but she wanted you. to
Oh,
take on
she
the
wanted me to take the puppy.
Yeah,
That's the
no.
only reason. How many you need, Brian? You need a couple?
Nothing
They
say
eat $20 worth of food every 3 days.
I got 2 right now that are freeloading. You heard him in the background.
That's funny. Yeah, so that's Friday night. So then Saturday, you all, well, let me do mine first because mine's faster. So I did the car show at Fern Creek that Ed and Taya, their nephew is a freshman in ROTC there. And so there was, I don't know how many of us, maybe 8 or 9 Jeeps and then a whole bunch of like regular classic cars and stuff.
Art was there.
Yeah, Art was there. Was his N31. And then there was some like nice Chevelles and what were those one Ramblers or something and a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, I got top 10, so that was cool. I was very surprised at that, especially since she was 30. But it was a nice day. I had like a really good BLT. They made a BLT and it had instead of regular bread, it was a bun, like a toasted bun. It was actually really good. No, like a regular like hamburger bun. It was a food truck. And they toasted those and then they put like a bunch of bacon and lettuce and tomato and Duke's mayonnaise.
Bunch of bacon.
A bunch of real bacon.
Nice.
It was good. We all had those.
I missed it.
Like 2 strips. So
Like a bunch of bacon. And then I had these French fries that were Parmesan truffle. So it had like, I think it had truffle oil and Parmesan sprinkled on it. It was really good. So we all like
When you
that.
say a bunch, I mean a bunch, because I'll put a half.
A half pound of bacon for sure on that. It was a lot of fucking
Okay,
bacon.
yeah, that's
Like,
how-
a lot of bacon. Like my hand full of bacon.
That's why it was $30 for the BLT.
Yeah. Because I'll make 2
Yeah,
pounds
gosh.
and make 4 sandwiches.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't pay attention. I just said okay. But yeah, that was a fun day. I think that's all. Oh, Dustin played golf that day. Did you guys?
How'd you do, Dustin?
We ended up 9 under par for the 4-man scramble.
The winner was what 14?
13 under
4-man
par.
scramble.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we were 4 off the winner.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Nice day.
How many shanks do y'all have?
It's hard to say. I had at least a couple.
It goes that way.
But then all the rest of you all went to Daniel Boone and then tell us everything.
Yeah, so we went down to Daniel Boone. Jason had a couple of requests, so I was trying to do my best to fulfill those requests because basically Stacy said last weekend or weekend before last while she was at work, she's like, you know what? I don't care who goes or not goes, but we're going to Daniel Boone this weekend since she's off this weekend. And then she pushed out a message or wanted me to. I can't remember who actually did it, but I think I did.
Thank you.
Pushed out a message say, hey, this was on Monday last week that hey, we're going down to Daniel Boone this weekend. It's not going to be anything too crazy. And
Never is.
No, it never is.
Except it
And,
always
it
it
does.
always turns crazy.
And this last words, Brian.
It never is till it is.
That's right.
Right, exactly. But of
It only
course,
went
with me leading, yeah, but with me leading,
Yeah.
we never know what we're going to get into if I'm leading.
I
Because
promise.
y'all know me very well. I don't
No,
have a
but-
plan. I
But
say I
I like
have
your
a plan.
style. I like your style because you
I don't
get
have a
you get up on something, you get out, you guide everybody through it, and not everybody does that. Not all groups. I've been out with a lot of groups; they don't all do that. And but I was telling a coworker today, I was like, you get out there sometimes and you don't plan on doing anything nuts, but then you get up on something and before you know it, you didn't realize that this was on a trail and now you're doing something that you have to get through it. So
Yeah.
Or
maybe you didn't plan on doing it, but here you are.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
earn your reverse badge.
The trails that, what was that, Scotty?
I said you earn your reverse badge through Thomas.
Reverse
Yep.
Me? Yeah. Jason earned his this weekend too, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
you did.
So we ended up doing the northern end of the Daniel Boone area. So Jason wanted to do Spas Creek, and then of course down in the southern area is the New Virginia Ridge.
We did that night.
But we did it. It basically turned into nighttime when we did it.
You step off
But
the green.
so we did.
I know.
He was already done for at that point.
Yeah, he was done.
For me,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been all right with going for it, but I was pretty. But
Why though? Why were you?
Jason, what happened?
What happened?
What happened,
Did
Jay?
you follow somewhere
Well,
you
we
should?
did Pumpkin Hollow. We did Old Iron Fork Road,
Iron Fork. Squirrel
and then we did Spa Creek. That was the order.
But what happened, Jason, after we ate lunch, starting the second trail?
so I decided I wanted to go up this little trail called Scotty and Brandon, and I found a.
Little bitty TJYJ 4-door full size Rubicon.
Which
Yeah.
I already said was a bad idea because it was private property and those were not Jeep trails, but
Which we
okay,
don't
we
recommend.
learned.
So see, Jason, what happens when you venture off trail?
Well, so I found a really fast way to remove the passenger side tail light.
No tools
Yeah.
required.
It's not at all.
Just
Well,
treats
maybe don't go up a trail that's meant for side by sides.
on
Or
private
don't
property.
follow a TJ and a YJ up a skinny trail hill climb.
He just eats flush mouse and make it right up.
Yeah.
But we all learn this way, don't we?
Well, Brian, there was a trip that we did with John and Amy Callahan. It was just us four, 2 Jeeps, his Gladiator, my Gladiator. We were at Interlake, right?
You didn't have Gladiator
Yes.
then.
We
Yeah.
were at Interlake.
Back of Interlake, and I kept saying, "This is not a trail. This is not a trail. Do not go down there."
Well, we
Yeah.
went down there and found
No
out
problem.
it's a side-by-side ATV fun park.
Straight up and
That
down.
no
Up and
side
down.
by sides or ATVs or even motorcycles were on it. They were all bypassing it. And you got 2 full-size Gladiators.
2 hours late.
No, it was longer than that.
Probably.
Full
Yeah.
body
It was about
Jeeps, no
4
roll
hours.
cage.
Yeah, it was about 4 hours
Yeah.
for it. It was definitely a winch face.
Was all mud. So we'd go up, teeter, and back down. And the first one was not too bad, but the second one, it was winch up, go down, winch up, go down.
It was like 3 or 4 of them that were just like this.
That sounds like Redbird.
Yeah.
So
A
Not
small piece of what Redbird was. Yeah,
yeah.
completely. It was a lot
Together
of
and
fun.
going to Interlake and find Pouty Pants
Yeah.
and a few others down there. Like they got a 2 exit Interlake.
That sounds terrible. No, thank you. I was sick that
sounds
day.
terrible. Pouty Pants look rough.
But looks can be deceiving, so you never know until you try.
But yeah, we did get off to a slightly late start than what we originally anticipated and planned. But
But his Jeep wouldn't work.
no,
It
that was
Sunday.
Sunday.
Right. Days.
But it was 2:30 in the morning by the time we finally got settled down, and we had a plan to meet at a certain time, but didn't quite work out that way. I think we got there a little after 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Because you
Oh, yeah.
had the bright idea to have Mr. Scotty come all the way to the campground and drop his stuff off, and it went from dropping our stuff off to putting the tent up.
Well, it's
I'd
kind
rather
of
put my tent up in the
good thing that
daytime
we-
too. So
Yeah, I think it was kind of good that we did because it was after 10 o'clock when we finally got back to the campsite to turn around and try to put a tent up. Would not have been fun. Dominic's was bad enough, but he just had a little small tent
Yeah.
where everybody else, Scotty has a big 8-person tent. So yeah, definitely, and his takes a little longer to set up
Same
than what
one
ours
from
did. So
Did you fix the holes?
Well, no, but the only reason why I brought it was because there's supposed to be extras and no extras.
Oh yeah.
Well, there you go. Dominic could have just stayed in there. Probably has a partition.
2
Oh,
partitions.
they've slept in there together before.
they have.
There was
But yeah,
I think 4 or 5 people in there at one time.
Right.
Yep.
there was.
Yeah, after eating all that
But yeah,
barbecue,
so-
y'all probably
so
wouldn't
it-
even need a heater.
Hey, you close the windows up in there, and actually it warms up in there. I actually had a fan blowing on me all night and was still sweating. And it wasn't even that hot. It was like, what, 58 or
You
62?
gotta leave the
Tom?
vent at the top open and let the heat escape.
Yeah. Well, I had the rain fly on because they said the rain
Oh,
falls
yeah.
out of the trees and drips. And it's just straight screen on top. So it'd be like right on your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Which it was damp when I first
Money
laid down. Yeah.
Body
Yeah, we thought it was raining Saturday morning when we got up, or Friday morning. No, yeah, Saturday morning when we got up because we just heard stuff hitting the rain fly on the tent.
Yep, me too.
And I was like, I didn't realize it was supposed to be raining, but then it was just dew and moisture falling out of the trees that we were over.
It rained on us Sunday on the drive down.
Yeah, and Ed did not have.
I didn't have a top on.
And we're like, oh.
Oh.
But yeah, at the car show, we were just like talking about like what we were doing that weekend, and they didn't have anything. And I said, "Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going wheeling tomorrow, and you should come." And then they're like, "Oh." I was like, "Well, that was the easiest. Talk someone into something."
Ed loves the wheel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did so good yesterday
They did a
too.
great job.
There was some time. There was that one time that both Dustin and I were like right in front of Brian. He looked like he was going over on his side.
Yeah, he went on those big
He
S
went
curves
really
to
high.
B notch. I think it was. We were on the way to
Yep.
Old Pin. I think I don't remember where.
I
it
know
was.
what you're talking about. I saw him do it.
Way
Yeah.
high on the thing, and they're like, ew.
We're both like,
And then he turned down and then rolled down the bottom of the hill. Like,
oh my
okay.
God, because that would have sucked. That's what I got right now. Was like, don't forget that one girl rolled here.
Yep. I was right behind him going, turn down, turn down, turn down.
Turn into it. But he did really good. And then that one spot that Stacy was talking about, Thomas, I couldn't see because of course he was way up, but his rear end really high up. That's how.
I was watching that.
Yeah, Ed's was so high. It was funny.
Yeah.
Definitely stretching
Yeah.
out his.
Coming down the other side of Fincastle, he was 3-wheeling it several times. I think I have some of that on video, but yeah, he got his rear tires were up pretty high.
Yeah,
But-
Scotty,
so-
didn't you see
we
Stacy
wheel
do like
Sunday.
2 and 3 wheel?
I did, yeah, and I did too, because I kind of fall in the same spot. So she 3-wheeled a few times, and then we got into those really tight turns where you're climbing all the way at the top over here, but we're a little shorter, and I'm even shorter than she is. And we're going around the turn, and then at one point I stopped. You can ask Dominic. I went like this in the Jeep, and it's just rocking, bouncing the opposite tires off the ground. Pretty good.
Oh,
It's
crazy.
pretty fun stuff.
So you guys, all right. So you broke a taillight, but everybody else pretty much was fairly unscathed. I think we had a little bit of paint damage, on Rich.
There was a Jeep with paint damage from
And then
following again little bitty Jeeps where they shouldn't be in a mud hole at a wall.
so much fun. Oh,
Just
yeah.
like it was fun.
It was fun.
I have the
That-
video of that one where he backed right into the
No, I
wall.
mean, I think he pushed in a piece of his B pillar. It wasn't just
Although-
paint. Yeah.
Although CCU did encourage the little Jeeps.
She's an instigator.
because you're little.
And you do every time we've gone that direction, Scotty, you've gone through it.
Was a
Oh, yeah.
straight line like Thomas was trying to bulldoze out of, it would have been
That was-
fine.
That was a deep hole.
That is where he should have gone to try to get through since Thomas couldn't make it 'cause it was pretty deep. He's on 42s and maybe he could have made it. I doubt it because of it was pretty deep and it came over Thomas's lights on his bumper.
Oh,
wow.
When everything was underwater.
After I finally backed out, if you look, I don't even think I got a picture. I should have. I don't know if Stacy
You
did,
can screenshot the video.
but literally the whole front, my control arms, my drag link, tie rod, the whole axle, everything was just one solid sheet of mud.
The
Couldn't even
top of
see the springs.
the upper
Yeah,
ball
you couldn't
joint.
see nothing.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
That was
it was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's
So-
no.
Brandon and I did. Stacy's like, Scotty, look, there's a trail to the left. And I seen it going around that great big boulder sitting on the side of the hill. So he's like, we're just going to go up and go around that.
Yeah, that was
That
deep.
would have been bad if Brian's like, you think I can make it up?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. Like, I had to back up. Brandon said he didn't, but I only did it because I didn't want to turn my U joints really hard and chatter the crap out of them. But did you actually turn the corner without hitting the tree?
I
No,
did.
No.
I just didn't
Not
see
even-
it.
I was thinking about it,
I
but then
had
I
to-
was like, well,
Oh,
look what happened to
it's
Jason when he
hard
tried to
to
follow these
right.
guys.
Now you can move.
Right.
it.
Wider and much longer.
There was a stump there about 4 inches thick, and it was sticking up about 2 feet maybe, and we just barely went past it and then turned and went around
Yeah.
the boulder. And I feel like if you'd have came through there, we'd have had to either cut that off or you'd have rubbed that boulder off to the side or the other tree.
I was close to the boulder when I made the turn.
Yeah, I wasn't because I
Yeah.
went up the trees and then backed up and went on.
And I've got a little bit longer wheelbase than
Oh,
you,
yeah.
so
Wow, Thomas, that's pretty good.
It's a bad plan, Thomas.
That was pretty deep.
Yeah, that's deep.
it's very deep. I've got a really good video to send to
I like
you
to
on
go
that
deep.
one.
Yeah.
I like to go real deep.
And then did I see that you guys picked up a stranger? Are you guys bringing home strays again?
Scotty is bringing home strays again. Straight up, Scotty.
It was a nice young couple with a pretty little TJ, and they were like, "Where y'all going? We want to go. Are y'all doing any trail rides?" And I was like, "We're getting ready to go to New Virginia Ridge. It's a green ride." I was like, "Yeah, you can follow us." He's like, "We don't have any
Anything?
radios or nothing like that." I was like, "You'll be fine, you know." So they followed
There's
us,
a couple
and
of sketchy spots though.
they had a couple of little issues. It's a TJ. It's like one
That
of
was
the
a
best.
pristine TJ, though, man.
Never had
Yeah,
help.
they've never
They
had
had
a
never been wheeling.
great experience.
What I want to know is how our group, y'all. Someone be like, "That is a great idea to follow those people."
Them goofballs.
That looks like a great safe bunch.
It was funny because he pulled over next to me and asked me, and I'm like, "Dude, this ain't a regular rig." I said, "I've got gears and lockers and stuff."
Yeah.
And he was like, "You think I'll make the trail y'all are going to?" And I was like,
Maybe this one.
"I said, if you want to follow, that's fine." I said, "But we'll help you if you get into trouble." He was like, "We ain't got nothing else better to do." I said, "It'll be after dark when we get back this way." And he was like, "That's fine, I'll go."
Did he go the whole day?
They did split off. But yeah, they did. They finished to the end, and we were all heading towards barbecue. Yeah, and they finally split off and went somewhere else. But so
Yeah,
they got.
how else you gonna, you know?
Yeah, how's she gonna learn?
like?
Yeah, I mean,
No,
if we would
it's-
have a group, then that would have, yeah, because yeah.
Just takes it.
Sure.
Look, they were fine. The only thing that happened is their toe hit on a tree branch, and then
They did
Yeah,
they were
what?
fine. Yeah.
So they got a tote on top. It's got some tools or whatever. He's got some gear in it.
The Gobi rack.
Oh, okay.
And they were coming through the trail, and he just kind of misjudged going over far enough, and the stick hit it and dug down into it, went down. So they had to back line. Rich and Jason helped them peel the stick out of there. They got it all. There's some videos on Facebook actually. Got that thing peeled out of the way. We're back down the trail again.
Nice.
And then he actually was very happy that he did his first 3-wheel
Yep.
when he was going past the little bridge. You
Was
know,
he able to disconnect, or was he like fully connected all the
I think
time?
he still had. I think it was connected and had air in the tires. So
Like he was stock as stock as
Yeah.
stock.
Oh, about like 35.
He had bigger tires. He had 31s on
Yeah.
stock gearing.
Yes.
the rest of us were all in 2-wheel drive the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, so we just enjoyed ourselves, had a good time.
I used my 4-wheel drive. I was happy to have it back.
In fact, until we went
Yeah,
down
you've been
that
Bluetoothing it for a while, Sylvia.
4 wheels.
Well, when I'm climbing a hill that
Yeah.
doesn't stop and it keeps going, I have to go into 4 low because my drive shaft is at under pressure and it does a little like shake. So if I go into 4 low, then I don't have to worry about it.
I mean,
Pissed
4 lows.
off.
They did.
Like,
Holy
easier on
crap.
They're
Canadians,
completely pissed
you know,
off.
That is crazy.
everything else.
And if
So,
it's rocky, you're not beating
Right, yeah.
Work real bad, yeah.
And then you guys did a night ride too, right? Like after dinner?
That turned into the night ride.
No, that turned into the night ride on Virginia, New Virginia. So it was it was getting dark, and then it got dark while we were on the trail.
So after you ate, you didn't go back out, or you did?
It
No,
was
we didn't.
late.
It was already-
late, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think if we'd have been,
Yeah. We had already been out like 10 hours.
yeah, if we'd have been further away from home and then close to the campsite and close to another trail, I think Thomas, we would have went out again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were a good 40 plus minutes away from our campsite.
If you didn't stay the night with a broken taillight, I would have stayed away. Like, I'm go ahead and stay the night.
My plan
down.
was actually to do Pumpkin Hollow at night
Really?
Yeah.
for the night ride. That was actually my plan.
It's actually a fun little trail.
Yeah.
But we
It's
did
not overly technical, but it does have some.
Whenever we took all the beginners out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to do that iron one that day too, and then whenever Thomas and I and Stacy,
It got too late.
no, whenever we went, we went and
You two went and
and-
got awesome trails. I just looked them up and I was like, here, these are all
Well,
close
that was
together.
Justin's fault. Yeah, so whenever we went up the iron.
I remember
We
getting
went up
this-
it instead of down it.
Yeah, because you put us on like we were
You
gonna
turn
get
off. You turn off the road, and then less than 100 yards,
It's up.
you climb a monster boulder this big. Yeah.
Yeah, so we went up it, and then that one that he showed, you'll have to send us a picture of the
Because after that,
sign. Because there's a sign now, that says like pretty much if you break down here, call these people. Because
Yes.
Yeah, it's 24/7 towing
or-
service.
so whenever I
towing service and off-road recovery. It's
Stace-
literally on the tree right next to the rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stacy had walked up because she's like, I'm gonna take a picture of when you get up there, and she gets up there and she's like, this rock is pretty big, I don't know. And I'm terrible. I'm like, I don't want to look at it because it's just gonna psych me out. I'm just gonna go for everything. I never get out of the Jeep. If people are gonna look at stuff, if I have to get out, I'm like, I really don't want to because I don't want to overthink it. I just want to, when I get there, just do what my gut tells me. And somehow I made it up, and the owner of the property next to it comes up and tells Stacy, I've never seen anybody make it up. And then he was talking, what was it, like a Toyota 4Runner or something had just like literally rolled and totaled the day before or something like that on
Yeah.
it. I'm like, well, thank hell he didn't tell me before I went up it that nobody makes it up. But then Thomas, he was just too long. And we were trying to get him up, and that's where he got his dent. I take full responsibility for that.
it's also
Down in the
hilarious that there's a gatekeeper at the front of almost nothing the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, so whenever, so we did not add that to our beginner ride. Because we're like, we're not going to do that.
The worst part, I'd say, after the gatekeeper, if he's going that way, would be the field of pinstripes and weeds you got to go through to get out. Right, Thomas?
On the back end. That we
On the
went
back
on the
end.
front end.
Yeah, we went on the front end. Yeah.
4x4 action shield. You just
Yeah.
called Goldilocks.
Yeah.
502, keep from those.
You like how they did it?
Protects your paint.
I have it marked on my map. Cold Iron Fork sucks.
Yeah.
Well,
Sucks.
so
This
just put a
trail
note
is
on
terrible.
there. Put an additional note other than it
And
sucks.
stripes.
It's saying that
Iron Rock.
Winter.
fall and winter only.
Yeah.
Don't do it during the summer, spring, summer, because it's overgrown really bad.
And
And
mud.
north to south or south to north? To
It's
go
really
down
good.
the rock.
Paying attention.
South and north.
I thought it was.
I want to say
North to south. Hold on. I think it was north to south.
Well, I thought the sun was. I thought it was south to north.
If you turn off a regular road and you look up a mountain, like a
Do
long
you see a
little
cliff?
top,
Go to the
don't
other
fuck-
side.
Go the other
That
way.
way.
Just drive
It's
straight.
south
Try
to north, wasn't it?
Because
the
you're
sun,
not getting up that. It's 4 feet high. Something
yeah,
like
the
that.
sun was to the left hand side when we went in. So
No one tells you you
Yeah.
might make it up just out of sheer luck and
I
determination.
think the YJ.
They saran wrapped that tree.
Yeah.
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 They took a paper like
Yeah.
Yes, I seen that.
trans
And they're like, all right, Jason.
Yeah, you want to start at the north end and end on the south end. You do not want to start on the south end.
Remember the guy that was living there? He actually had that gate down, and he was like, "If people are too like, you can turn around through my yard because I'd rather you be safe than dead."
The new old man has it all blocked.
The guy
Oh,
with the pit bull?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was literally parked at the 90 there, Boulder. And then there was a 90, and he had his backhoe, and he was pulling a log, and literally he had just cut it down like 30 minutes before we got there, because you could see the fresh cut tree.
Yeah.
If he was in there cutting that tree, and we were there 30 minutes earlier, we'd have had to wait on his fucking ass to get out of the way.
Well, if he was going down the trail, you said that you'd heard the back.
I heard a back.
And that's what the other owner said. He said multiple times that they wouldn't let him do anything to make that, like, any kind of trail maintenance. Remember that, Stacy, when he was saying, like, I would.
Yeah.
Well,
dirt.
this older man, he said if his backhoe was free, he would have sit there and helped fill it in for us. I don't think he cared, but he was an older man.
I think sometimes it just depends. Like when the side by sides and stuff are tearing stuff up, they don't want those around. But I feel like if you're being respectful, most people understand that the sport that we do, that we're not tearing shit up. My Jeep don't even go fast. Like tearing.
What Jeep does go fast?
Wait, whoa. What do you mean you can't tear nothing up?
My
Stay
Jeep.
on the trail, Jason.
Hey. You know?
That's the only reason you tore something.
Big
No,
dumb.
no.
Yeah, so then
I'm not going to elaborate on the whole situation.
so then they didn't go back Sunday, which I wish you guys would have come back Sunday because I haven't really got to work with you guys much. So
We only would have go once.
yeah, whenever you
That's
broke
right.
your tail light or your front
My
light
fender.
with
Yeah.
your headlight. Front, oh, with
Well,
that
signal ball.
Okay. All right,
Oh,
correction. Go
Oh,
on the
that-
south end of
Iron.
old Cold Iron.
I thought so. South to north, yeah.
So south
Yeah,
to
start
north
on the
for,
south
for
end.
all the people want to know.
Yeah, I had to relook at how I
Because
went. So yeah,
go the
we
wrong
went
way and-
we went from south to north on Pumpkin Hollow, past Spas Creek,
Went down.
went to the south end of North Fork of Cold Iron Fork, went up, and then came back around and hit Spas Creek.
Yeah, because if you go north to south, you're going to need that tow truck information. Go ahead and post that in the.
How many times do y'all think he gets blocked?
Easier to go straight down than go up.
Yeah.
So, Stacy, how did Stitch and the Scotty Doo Jeep go down that rock?
I just sent her a picture. It was straight down.
And then
I don't know what the pitch or anything was because I don't have that in my Jeep. It's probably a good thing because stuff don't scare me if I can't see
and I were the
it.
only ones that belly skid hard enough on the rock to lose brakes and then grab again.
Then how did the TJ get down?
Twice the wheelbase you got too.
I know.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah, and the TJ.
The TJ chickened out and didn't want to go straight down, so he went around and
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
like,
one that took that path.
I talked to him earlier today. You know what his excuse was?
what?
He scratched some new metal cloak.
He can't scratch his metal cloak. Oh, yeah.
Even Ed made it.
Although his
They get good articulation out of doing the path that I got, though.
although his front tires have rubbed all the gold off of the inside of the lower
Yeah.
controllers.
My goal's been gone.
Well, it's funny because Woosley posted the picture of his skid plates. It was like, "Oh, I like shiny things." And
Yeah.
a little comment like, "I will go out and scratch them up." Put some dicks in them.
Yep.
It's not going
I
to be
need
shiny
skid
long.
plates after this weekend
Oh,
We'll
that's
need
on the
some
list.
badass set for the YJ.
and
Yeah.
new.
I think they do have something like that. Plates, yeah.
Actual rock sliders.
Yeah. Well, they were rock sliders this weekend. Just one's bent now.
RIP all the rock sliders from the weekend. I think how many rock sliders did we chew up? 3 sets?
At least.
Probably all
Yes.
of them.
I mean, Ed's was bent, Stacy's are bent.
Yours, Ed's, and Jason's.
Yeah.
You guys need some crash
I
fab,
mean, yeah, like you
like
need, you
mine.
need some weld-on actual rock.
They're
sliders.
literally just circle metal bar things that
Yeah,
are
they
just
just
welded
nail
together.
them tubing, weld them
I
together.
will have to have it wide enough, at least like Thomas says, that I can step on.
And the ones I have are ARBs.
Yeah.
We could do that.
I've got Patrick on the
Which is a solid piece,
look.
but it's tapered in a V pattern
Well,
on the
but-
bottom end.
The design of those are very high, so stepping on them is not really like the rest of y'all have.
The stepping is not good for those.
Yeah, so here's the door jamb, and you go, and then here's the step,
Yeah.
and then like they're always kind of like in the way, like,
Dragging, they're hooking on rocks.
hooking on rocks. Stacy
Yeah.
hooked hers, and
Ed hooked
Ed
it.
hooked his.
Jason hooked his.
Yeah.
We did the best we could though.
Stacy was able to use hers as like a pivot because it
Yeah.
literally locked into a rock and it pivoted her around.
It's like
not,
this
It's not straight no more. It's kind of like
like-
this.
So what I'm hearing is,
Just this passenger side.
Yeah.
It's character.
so what I'm
Yeah.
hearing is that you had a front dig.
She almost
Yeah,
did.
using the rock rail, and her driver front tire was literally off.
Take it
trail.
off the Yeah.
It was hanging off the end of the.
Front was and then the back was, yeah. But I got around it.
But the rock helped her pivot so she could drive out of it.
I'm surprised that part of the trail hasn't washed completely out on that particular spot.
know.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Give it a little bit longer, it will.
Yeah, because then it's going to be almost impassable. And then you got to go over the high point, which I did make it over, but I don't know how close my skid plate was.
Yesterday or the day before?
The same
Yes,
spot.
Same spot, same exact spot. I went here, and Stacy went all the way around on the edge, and she probably could have
Well,
went up
we
there.
actually weren't trying to get Stacy to go around the edge. It's just the way her Jeep slid into that hole.
Yeah.
Oh,
And this is on Cat Hard too, right? That's what we're
Hard
talking about.
to-
Yeah.
Where
Okay.
the first spot
It was harder, not 2, it was 11.
11, yeah, 11.
Cat Hard 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got our.
Did y'all get close time to get your badge, Bonnie?
No.
No, we did not. But I redeemed
I didn't
myself
even test it.
from a Memorial Day a year or two ago. I redeemed myself on a few rocks that were up there. Yeah.
And they got stuck in the metal.
Was
Oh,
only
yeah.
that one.
That mud hole was not that deep.
That one little Winnebago is only difficult right now because they haven't made any badges for it anyhow.
Yeah, so you're looking at
we'll be back there in November.
Yeah, so
Once it gets in.
That's
So you-
supposedly there's a lot of people that's played in that hole.
Yeah. So you'll get your digital. No, that hole was funny. I pull in nice and easy, and then I felt a rock. Front end sets over. And then I just went ahead and just turned on the locker and hoped if I turned sideways it would climb up the side. No. Needed like 18-inch wide tires to come up there.
Anyway, so I had to put his mud boots on and hop in
He
there.
put his mud boots on and I pulled back, and then I stepped over about 2 feet, and the water was like maybe 6 inches deep
Well,
instead of.
and that's what I was telling
20?
him. I waited for Brian to get through, and I'm like, I'm gonna try and I roll my windows so we don't get yucky. And then I get into the middle of it, and my freaking 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, the lever popped out of 4 low in the neutral. As soon as we got to the bottom of the mud hole, it just went.
And then before that, whenever I was climbing up that last set of rocks, that one really big rock that I went up, and then the rest of them, I kept disengaging and I kept losing my sway bar. So I had to run too high.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. So the service 4-wheel drive light was flashing, and then the sway bar kept disconnecting, and it would pop out of 4 low in the neutral, and then we'd slide it in the neutral, re-engage 4 low, take off, service 4-wheel drive light would come on, and then it'd pop out again, and then so I was like, you just need to stop, shut it off, restart it, and then so she did that. I don't think she got it engaged when we went down the mud hole fully.
Stuck in the mud hole.
You're gonna have to put something in front of that. Mom was like,
OnlyChocolateStarfish.com.
Just move the tail down.
Just put a star there.
Yeah.
Yes.
she's like, I mean,
Starfish. Put a starfish.
yeah, look at her.
Put a chocolate
Patrick,
star.
Yeah.
Patrick,
Put a
SpongeBob and
chocolate
Patrick.
Star.
A brown star.
Anyway, so then I shut it off and then opened up my doors. Then shut my doors and turned it back on, and then it re-engaged until that mud hole.
You said we told you the other stuff.
Go give me the soy sauce.
It's fine.
You need a stick too.
You
Oh,
give me a
24.
stick and some
Yeah,
soy sauce.
Yeah, Sunday was definitely a lot more technical than Saturday. But Jason specifically asked for those trails, and I was like, you know what? Why not? We'll just knock those out because it was.
Virginia Road for a long time.
We
Did
did
you see that one? Yeah.
Yeah. Because actually,
Yeah, it was a
Hang on.
long day, but it was very relaxing.
So
and
wait
fun.
a second. I can tell you how long of a day it was.
You recorded it?
Because
I didn't record it.
I tracked the whole thing from the time we left the parking lot. I paused it for dinner until we got back to camp. Let me see.
We were
so
at dinner for at least an hour
Mhm.
or longer.
so
And
Thomas,
I
we
paused it during that.
We jumped on Sinking Creek, Thomas. Did we hit Sinking Creek, right?
I know we
Yes.
did that a couple years back.
Yeah, we
All
jumped
right.
on
Yeah, we did
Sinking
part of
Creek to
Sinking
get to
Creek
Virginia
to get
Ridge.
to New
We
Virginia.
jumped on New Virginia. All right, but we
It's the
did
man
not
thing.
go down Lake
She
Trail.
hates me.
And I
No.
think
That's
Lake
where
Trail.
it's split. That's where it's
Yeah.
split.
I'm wanting to think Lake Trail is where it's at because
Like all of me.
I have
You have
a weird little loop where we went through what looks like the building there. I know it's hard to see.
Yeah, I see it. There's a
Was that where you drive through the
possibility.
barn?
One of the trails that we did. Oh, that may have been a year and a half plus ago.
It was. Because when we come out of there, we went up Town Hollow. And Town Hollow put us back on Virginia Ridge, hitting Lake Road.
Oh, no, that was Saturday.
Yeah, that was Saturday.
I didn't track
that was
anything.
Sunday, the 14th.
All
Sunday.
I
We
have,
didn't do 13
I
hours.
said go back to your room.
I wonder where it tracked
all
me
I have that's tracked is literally what we did out there on that Memorial Day ride.
Saved
the-
it. I don't know why.
The 14th was yeah, because the day's the 15th. Sunday was the 14th.
But I do have a screenshot before dinner.
We went by drive-by Bar Marley trailhead spot.
Yeah.
You say where it's at?
Flat Holler.
That was
Or he
before
said,
dinner.
loop off of New Virginia Ridge Road.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, so
But-
right before dinner, 8 hours and 56 minutes. So 9 hours.
51 miles.
We passed by that with.
So basically, the amount of time we were on Trail 16 in winter.
I know. Bart
Yeah.
said it was
Yeah.
New Virginia Ridge.
He would know because he's literally.
That's a long
They
day.
only did like 4 miles.
Yeah.
I don't even think we went that far.
Maybe there is probably
Well-
a loop right there.
So we didn't do this, but we also, I didn't do it with him either, but we did this on New Virginia, that section.
I don't think
And then
we talked
did
about
this.
the Pumpkin Hollow. Didn't we have a couple people winch?
Now, he went in here and drove.
Who winched on Pumpkin Hollow?
Scotty is the only one that winched on Pumpkin Hollow.
I don't remember.
What?
You went on
Because we coming up Pumpkin Hollow, 2 people had to winch.
It was me and
I don't remember
it
who
was
that was.
me
In Brandon.
and Brandon.
But why
Okay.
Brian
No,
went?
it's starting to come back.
For us. Yeah, I think it was on.
Because Brian has 37s.
I made it
No.
because I have
No.
37s and skinny pedal.
No, they're what Brandon's saying is though, I moved a bunch of rocks that actually probably helped.
Recorded
But
that
we don't
all
know for a fact
You
that
didn't
maybe
try.
those rocks helped.
They
You
they
don't?
let him
We
redo.
drove
Because-
past that.
Well,
We
I
moved
watched
the
the
rocks
video back.
after we went
I,
Brandon.
I watched the video back, and from what I saw in the video, I don't think that helped me too much. It was where my tires were, where I repositioned, had a better line.
Well, if we'd have left that one boulder sitting in there, like, make my hand right, like this, instead of laying it like this and piling the other stuff, you still would have struggled, unless you would have had the beans going. But then also, you would have lost your front passenger fender like it was nothing. It would have tore it completely off.
No, it's fine.
You are-
I should just said
I
hammer it
don't
up.
even. I don't
You were
even
that
like
close,
fender.
Brian. That close.
He can't replace it while it's broken.
That close to new
That
motor.
close.
Yeah, and Thomas was that close to tearing some of his shit off
So-
on the same trail.
So I just want to point out that Saturday, the easier day, we had more damaged rigs than what we had on Sunday on the hard trail.
On the hard stuff,
The harder stuff.
literally.
That I
Yeah.
swear is what it is though. That's even the things that I broke my like I've done that before and it was just a stupid the shit that I did at Windrock before where I broke my axle was so much harder than where I broke my axle. And same with at when I was on Casey's climb. Like
Yeah.
there's so many other places I should have broke my axle if I was gonna break.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was just stupid.
It's like you said when we started tonight. This is the only group that can make a green trail a black trail.
Yeah, we get black trail damage on green trails. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin Williams did that too. He rolled Stepchild on like a freaking outside trail. So it happens. It just, when you don't expect it, your shit rolls over. Or you break.
None of us rolled over this weekend, so.
Who's that?
This is Nuggy.
Stacy had a couple of questionable times. Me and Scotty,
Hey,
Stacy going up this hill, and me and Scotty are like, turn, come down.
You gotta
You
get
was
down.
going up.
wasn't. I was fine. I don't know what the problem was.
I got a little dirty.
All I know is if you didn't have your seatbelt on, you were currently going to go from driver to
The
passenger.
passenger.
Y'all are so dramatic. Did I make it out with any problems?
After we whoa, and you stopped, and we were like, turn that
I
way.
was already turning.
Well, you wouldn't turn
You
to
were
passenger.
pulling me down.
Real guides.
Yeah. She was only turning because the hill was getting so slanted. She was sliding that direction.
Yeah, she was literally sliding down.
Whenever we did our first
Let me
picture
turn my light on.
Saturday, I had to climb out of the passenger side because of the way the Jeep was flexed. I was almost hitting Stitch with the top, and I couldn't even open the driver door.
It's probably about that close. It's pretty close.
Hey, I got out of that spot too. He's like, "You want me to move?" And I was like, "Nope, I got it." I know how to drive my stuff.
Yeah. So Saturday we actually finished out, or Sunday, fairly early, and we were gonna go get something to eat. But then Scotty's been having some interesting, like, turning his car for like 15 minutes before it actually would turn over a couple times. So whenever we were getting ready to actually head to the restaurant, Scotty's Jeep would not turn over. Even
So we started the day with the Jeep not turning on and ended the day with the Jeep not turning on. There's no problem there
No.
either.
My Jeep turned on. It was just flashing lights, and the windshield wipers were going without.
It was cranked though.
Poltergeist got a hold of my Jeep Sunday morning. That's all I got to say.
And I lost my phone at the meantime.
And then Stacy lost her phone afterwards, and it was
in the front seat.
In the leg. Yeah.
And we're digging through the tent that she packed up. Me and Dominic walked back to the campsite, looking, open the passenger door.
Brian was digging through my bags because I said, "Go through the blue bag. It could be in there."
Yeah, that's when I found all the candy.
Door and go, oh, what do you know? Here it is.
It's fine.
So, anyways, we took a 1893 coil, I'm sure of, the original one.
It had a long crack in the side of it.
Yeah, off my Jeep.
Two cracks, yeah.
Crack on the front and the back of it. And I always wondered from when I first got that to the first mud hole I splashed it in, why it acted up after it went in the mud hole. And I'm thinking, oh, it's just the crank sensor connector getting wet. And I'm like, I ain't worried about that. No, it's been the coil pack the whole time. I'm gonna find out the next time I hit a damn water hole if that's what it is. So for what was it? $46?
$36, I think.
$36.
And how many trips to the auto store?
Twice. Only 11 minutes away, but it turned into 30
yeah, it was
minutes.
close.
Yeah. So we called the first time. They set one out, and when we got there, they had one sitting on the bench.
Was the right one, too.
It was the correct one.
Yeah.
And the dude's like, "Oh, I don't know what this is sitting down here for. This ain't the right one." And he took that one back and brought us a different one. And then we drove all the way back there. Like the connector, it wouldn't plug in. It's not the same.
Gave us like a 2005 or 6 coil.
Like a TJ coil.
Yeah, TJ coil.
We drove it back there, and then he went and grabbed the other one. I was like, "That's the same one you had setting up here when we got here the first time."
Because you and I both looked at the numbers.
Yeah,
like it's the same.
It's the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I guess it was.
So it was
Going for the second time, another guy who worked there liked my Jeep so much, so he joined. So if you're on here, hey.
yeah.
Oh,
We got a new subscriber.
So we can add that to 7. 7 people that watch.
So what did we use for bolt lubrication, Sylvia?
Because I'm MacGyver, so if you got a problem, I'm about to solve it.
Because they wanted
Please
$11.
don't tell me mayonnaise. Just as long as it wasn't mayonnaise.
They wanted $11 for a can of WD and $6 for a stupid pin of WD.
I use chapstick.
Yeah, Dustin and I were just going to spit on them and put them back in.
Yeah,
and she had some chapstick.
Use chapstick. Better.
Olive oil, coconut oil, and what else? Beeswax.
Beeswax.
Best stuff you can put in. So if you You
It
see
lubed it
that?
right up.
You see that in the store for $1. You put that in your
Yep.
Jeep and you use that to
Yep.
lube bolts. When you go to nice lube.
There you
Took a
go.
little fingernail off of it and slapped it on his hand and
Plus, once that beeswax dries, it might be like Loctite.
yeah, I locked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's lube and Loctite at
Lube
the
and
same time.
Loctite. And I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
So from 1993 till now, I mean, I won't need another coil for at least 32 years.
You'd be like
Find another
70.
one.
Maybe it'll be somebody else's problem by then.
Maybe.
He is driving that until it dies, and then he's fixing it and driving it. So he's never
You'll
gonna.
have an LS swap and a tube chassis
Yeah.
by then.
You know, I thought about that, but I figured I would just get the 4-speed switchable transfer case and still run the
Yeah.
4.0.
Oh, that was great, man.
But I may make it a
Forever.
4.6 instead.
Exactly.
Probably never.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's
4.2
only-
crank,
Mm.
turbo screw.
Oh yeah.
I'll make it stupid.
So yeah, so then we went and ate Mexican with Brian, with Scotty and Dustin, and then we headed home.
Yeah, but I still want Miguel's pizza.
I know.
So I'm
So we
going
gotta
back
go
for
back.
that.
We'll go back
Hit me,
and we'll
yeah.
actually try to end early enough.
What are y'all doing next week?
Oh yeah, Dustin's stuff for the TJ came today.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
When did Dustin get a TJ?
2 days
It-
late.
Back there, all blue and
I thought that was Savannah's TJ
Hey.
back.
Depends on who's driving it. With it.
yeah. What was it?
It's whoever's
2029.
driving it at the time.
Well, no,
Well-
it doesn't matter. Dustin drives because Savannah will say, "Did you mess up my Jeep?"
I think it's actually in my name, so if we want to go there.
So was it 2029 when we're gonna, or is it 2031?
2030.
2030.
I'm
Yeah.
all around it.
2030.
That's when the build is starting. We're starting.
I
Right.
said it's gonna be over. He's already started it.
So it'll be
He's already
2040
fixed stuff on it.
here.
Well, that's just general maintenance. That has nothing to do with the new stuff because that U joint is not gonna. That front drive shaft's not gonna work for the Dana 44.
So if you would like to upgrade to 0.5 liter,
I don't. Yeah, upgrade you say. No,
Oh yeah.
no, I don't have any work. No.
Although you really need to get the sway bars fixed on it.
You don't drive with a sway bar. Why do you gotta drive with a sway bar?
Coils and leaf springs are totally different.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
whenever
fine.
whenever I do
You're
the new axles, I'll probably just put a rock jock in the front and call it good.
Sway bars are overrated.
Yes, they are.
You don't need sway bars.
Did we talk
I like-
about the barbecue?
Find a
The barbecue
TJ
spot.
transfer case to swap out on it before I did
So the 231,
Yeah.
241.
the 241
I'd
transfer.
like to have the
case.
241 in mine
I'm sure.
because the 2-wheel drive is still the same.
Yeah,
It's the 4-wheel high and low that's changed.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which make it even slower often.
exactly.
So do we have anything? Do we have anything coming on this week? I don't even know.
Saturday is that Waverly
Car show.
car show.
I can't go.
Yeah. Stacy
And
and I
then-
are gonna go.
And then Sunday is the Voodoo family picnic thing. I think we're going to that.
Is that in?
Stacy has
I
to
don't-
work.
Yeah, it's like
I also have to work.
It's
Irvington.
Irvington,
Yeah.
Kentucky, which is on the other side of Brandenburg.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yes, Irvington's like 20-30 minutes from us.
Mhm.
So we will probably go to that, possibly.
I have to work that morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit US
But-
60 on
I'm so tired right now that I don't want to do anything.
31.
But then come Sunday morning, I'll probably be fine. So we'll see. But we do got to go to church. We haven't been to church in 2 weeks.
Well, it
Pardon
doesn't
me.
start until 1 o'clock, so
Yeah, we got time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, plenty of time.
Scotty.
Oh, she's over here blowing her hair all over
I
the
don't have
place.
ball.
Then that's Savannah's cat who doesn't usually like anyone. And then-
I'm up here in love.
and then-
I said that's never home, so now the cat's lonely.
So I picture of her on Jason said she liked him. Savannah was like, tell her to go back to the room. Get back in there. Quit touching people. So it's funny. Thanks for coming over. So nice to see you.
Right.
So okay, so that yeah. Has anybody else got is this Tuesday that thing with the Kentucky Jeep Tribe?
Yes, yeah, they did drop an event for Tuesday. So
It's Buffalo Wild Wings again. I don't like being outside.
It's always there.
Always outside. What are they gonna do in the winter?
It's supposed to be hot this week too.
Wear a winter coat.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's supposed to be 95 degrees this week. So
I work
gonna be a
11 to
lot-
7
it's going to be a lot warmer this event than it was last time.
I really liked it at Hub House. I just didn't like that it was on Thursdays.
They couldn't get the participation because the Jeeps are not seen. It's all the way in the back. Yeah. So, and the last couple they had, they didn't get the participation. The last one they had at Hub House only had 2 people.
yeah.
So, and when they sent out a survey, Tuesday's one.
Yeah. Well, I like it on Tuesdays, just not on Thursdays and not outside. Yes, suspect there's good. They should.
Yeah, I think eventually they'll start changing locations just to open it up a little bit. But for right now, they're sticking with.
Okay, I'm back.
I mean, I have no control. I have nothing to do with it, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
just doing what's that.
No, we just try to support them because they're local to us.
We just want to support anybody who wants us to support them. You know, if you want us there, we're going to come. Sometimes if you don't want us there, we may still come.
Yep.
Because
Wow.
I love going where I'm not wanted.
Especially if you say we are not allowed.
Yeah, I love that.
Don't be surprised if you see us pop in to public place.
Is there a Run DMC T-shirt, Stacy?
No.
No. The camera just tilted down for a second.
It says "Run Rocks."
No.
Yeah.
We don't like mud.
It's based off the Run DMC logo, but yeah.
Yeah.
Run in the red line at the top. I was like, wait.
It's 4x4 America shirt.
America.
That was Run DMC.
America.
That's what I mean. That's
Yeah. So does anybody have any? I know Dustin's got to work on a TJ. Anybody else working on any other crap this week?
Yes.
Somebody's got to
Oh.
clean some Jeeps.
I got to clean some Jeeps, but Friday I got another delivery from Motobuilt.
You
My
got a bumper?
Tomahawk bumper showed up.
Nice. That was early.
So you need some
Yeah.
grinder skills?
grinder.
I will need to cut some of the body on the back. I think it's about 3 or 4 inches, so that we can put that on. But I need to paint it first.
I mean,
Yeah.
we might as well bomb the bed.
The painting takes a little while because you gotta let it dry.
Well, I think he's doing. I think he's powder coat. Are you?
This guy.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna rattle can it. Well, hey,
Left.
I did my so my rear Next Venture fenders. They showed up Friday right after I got off work. Literally, I was upstairs getting ready to change clothes as the UPS guy pulls up to the house. So that Friday night, I painted. Saturday morning, I painted. Saturday afternoon, I'm putting the fenders on. Sunday, we're headed down to Invasion.
Mhm.
So you don't need to wait too long to paint to let it dry.
What are you doing to your Scotty?
I currently have the passenger rear shock upper mount separating from the frame, which was a given because I've been staring at it for the past, I don't know, 3 months going, that's going to come off there. And it's finally starting to separate a little bit. So I got to work on that.
You just got weld it.
I don't know if I'm just going to half-ass patch it.
I actually, if we could cut it off and you could take it to work and have them bend you a piece
I
of
thought about that, but on the other side of the Jeep, somebody already replaced that one, and they just took a piece of C-channel and stuck it welded onto the side of the frame, and then welded a bolt in there to put the shock on. And I'm like,
I mean, it works.
Yeah.
I need
I
one.
mean, Barnes probably has some cheap shock mounts. You
They
could probably
probably
get like
Yeah.
yeah.
I really, honestly, they both need to be redone. Yeah. I mean, it's bad enough that the 4.0 has enough torque, and then 456 is on 33s that it's squatted on the
Yeah.
passenger side because that's how the torque goes.
So it sounds like Scotty and Thomas both need grind out work.
Grinda.
I tell you though, as a year ago Jeep Invasion, I pretty much almost had the driver front tire off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leaving McDonald's, you're like,
Just
y'all
hammered it.
pulled the front tire.
Almost
in.
pulled it.
So Brian, you have another ride that you put together for us. What's going on with that? Tell us more.
Yeah, so
Shameless
we're
plug.
doing. Yeah, let's do the plug. Hawk Pride. It's going to be Columbus Day, and that's the 11th and 12th.
Yep.
Hawk Pride, Alabama, and then there's a Jeep Badge of Honor. It's a new one. It's called Uphill Both Ways.
Yeah.
They've got it marked on their maps here. I'll tell you, I have it pulled up right here. They have it marked as a moderate hard. But how
So-
their trail system works is it's easy is green, moderate's blue, moderate hard is yellow with black lines, and then hard is red.
What is
So-
wrong with it?
Everybody does it
Oh.
differently, but they've got their moderate hards as yellow. So
Was that
there's
a Onyx?
Did you
no,
look
this
that
is
up
on
on?
the no,
Or
it's
on
not
their-
on Onyx. It's on their official trail map that's on Carlo Tracks. And there's a couple really cool trails I saw in here. They've got a lot of stuff in that park, 1,500 acres of trails.
What was the name of the park, Brian?
Hawk Pride.
Hawk Pride.
Hawk Tua
They've
needs to
got,
drag a Scotty Doo down
They-
there. Take a
they've
picture.
got
Little Will needs to get a trailer and pull both of them together.
I need Dustin to buy me a trailer.
And what was the name of the trail?
Uphill both ways.
Uphill.
they've got a
both ways.
trail uphill both ways, yeah. They've got a trail on here called Whiskey Run I want to do, Trail 100.
Yeah.
That
Map it
looks
out.
pretty good.
What
they've
number
got
is it?
They've got a lot of these red trails. We could try some of those too if y'all want.
And then we're still right. So are you having any like rig requirements or at least driving requirement? Because I know we always say rig requirements, but then the YJ and TJ they don't count.
I think we always kind of reserve day 2 as like a hard day.
Yeah.
So, Saturday we can hit some blue and yellow trails, and then get into some of the reds on Sunday. For
Well, we
those
don't
who
got
are
time.
still hanging around.
Great.
What's that?
It's
I said, what if we don't really have time to fix it before we have to go home? It's great.
what
Yeah.
corner of Hawk Pride is uphill both ways?
Okay,
What's
uphill.
What
It's
corner?
113,
113.
and it's. I'll tell you exactly where it's at. Hold on.
It's a very small park.
It's not that small. It looks small on the map.
Or is it? You said Whiskey Run?
What
Try.
113
113.
is
Uphill both ways of them.
Whiskey Run's all the way up in the top to the right, in the right hand
Yes.
corner.
Where's your trail located?
113. I'm still looking for it.
I got upper access, middle.
I'm excited. I like Alabama, so I'm sure that it's probably going to be similar.
113. Okay, it's right as you go into the park. You go left. After the check-in, you go down 3, and or no, sorry, you go down a blue trail, and then you hang a left onto 113, and that's your uphill both ways. Try to get this.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
I found it. It's a black trail.
Yeah.
It's a
Nice.
black trail in Onyx,
Yeah.
Yes.
but on
Yeah,
here it is a yellow trail and not the most difficult rated trail in the park. The
Yeah.
most difficult ones are in red. So
Well, there's only like 3 black trails there. One of them is K5 Upper. This is on Onyx only. K5 Upper. the one you're talking about, and then Whiskey Run. Everything else is either green or blue on Onyx.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you look on their map, you can see there's a ton of black trails.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
I
on this
found
park.
Red Trail, and it's called 128 Double Ledge. It is in the very middle of the park. Number 128 Double Ledge.
So anybody should be able to come though.
Yeah.
Like we'll be able to find some stuff to do on Saturday and then
Double Ledge is just a and it's done.
Well, that's like AOAA.
Yeah.
And,
And
we
the
have
thing is,
some,
they've got a ton of blue trails too. So
but that's
we
what I
can-
love. What I like about like AOAA is because they would have like a pretty moderate to hard trail, but then they would have some rowdy shit that was literally just like a loop.
It's a little loop off.
And
to
so
the
if you
side.
didn't want to do it, you could go straight. But if you wanted to be
Mhm.
crazy, go on
But-
there. And I do love that. It's like I'm just
I kind of laugh because I know it's hard to see. That's Stony Lonesome.
yeah. Yeah.
Right. And then
Oh my gosh, Stony Lonesome, we'd need like 4 or 5 days for that.
Yeah.
There's no way we
there,
5 hours.
I zoomed even further in. There's Hawk Pride.
Yeah.
it's quite a bit smaller.
Yeah, it's a
than-
little bit smaller.
but
Maybe they'll do also.
Yeah.
It comes
it'd
2,
be
3 days
nice.
ago.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could actually do both sides of the park in 2 days.
How far is it from Stony Lonesome, I wonder?
This is in much northern west.
Northwest.
Hawk Pride
Yeah,
is.
it's northwest.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Close,
Yeah, and
I
Stony
think it's a 5.5 hour drive from our house.
So
it's still the same to
Stony Lonesome is right off the main highway, where you might have to drive 45 to an hour west
Mhm.
to get to Hawk Pride.
Yeah.
We're at the beginning
Yeah,
of Alabama. So
yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. So what's the lodging and stuff what's some of the stuff that people, if they're interested, can
Well,
Can
they've
they
got
come?
camping on site. They've got camping and they've got electric sites for RVs on site. And then there's I'm not sure if they have any camping for ground tents. I'm sure they do though. All these parks do. And then there was another place that I found too that was right down the road. I'd have to pull it up to.
Yeah, I think that's one we're gonna stay at.
It looks
was
pretty
like-
nice. It's a ranch.
Rattlesnake Saloon and something else. Yeah, it looked. So I looked that one place up, and it has like a restaurant that's built like into the ledge of this mountain.
That's cool.
They got a little stage, and all the seating is under this huge rock ledge. So yeah, that one it looked pretty cool. They only had a lot more
Posted here.
spots. So when I looked at
So-
I looked up the campsite at the park itself. I think they only had like 6 or 7 total RV sites, but there was only like 2 or 3 with full hookups.
I'm a full hookup kind of
And
girl.
so, but even at the
Yeah.
Rattlesnake Saloon one and the 7, it was 7 something.
nuts.
You posted it.
That is at 2000.
They've got 130 plus
Yeah.
RV and campsites there.
130
So-
sites, 20
Yeah.
like 6 or 27 are
I think
full
this is anywhere
hookups.
park too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
It's
Yeah.
a full service place. They've got horse
too-
rides there if you want to do that. And
Yeah, they got like
yeah,
a
it looks like
restaurant
a nice spot.
and
No, that's still
I'm
still
a lot of
track. It's just very
We're gonna
yeah.
reserve-
And that's about 15-20 minutes away from the off-road park right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a back row, so we shouldn't necessarily have to air up, to go back and forth. It's
Mhm.
just maybe 10 mile or less drive.
There's 2000
Yeah.
at Red.
Between, so
It's a big park too.
yeah, I'm excited.
But it's tiny because Hawk Pride
Yeah, so
was-
that's where I'm going to be camping out at that one. Seven Springs Lodge, it's called.
Springs Lodge, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, do we look?
Yeah, so
you look.
we're gonna reserve a spot.
And then
here.
they've got if you're tent camping, they've got electrical and water campsites.
And you went ahead and
30 amp and 50 amp.
Yep.
and you already booked yours, right?
There's about 3 miles out.
Not yet, but I'm sure
Okay.
they'll be available. It's usually not.
We'll probably go ahead and book ours this weekend.
Yeah.
We did.
But that's
this.
where I'm going to book at.
Yeah. Okay.
We did
And
So
then we
this and this.
we're trying to
we've got-
get Thomas to go and Scotty. So
Yeah, we went with the whole
I
crew.
think we're
see
planning
if
on
everybody
going.
can go.
Stacy's off that weekend, so
YJ's got to go. It makes people cry.
Yeah.
YJ makes people cry.
And
Thomas, do
no,
not give me.
you don't.
Yeah, dude. They're like, look at his shit
No, you
box. Look at. I'm not talking about our group. I'm talking about all the idiots in the other groups that watch us do stuff.
it is always funny whenever
This is
Scotty
true.
pulls up and
You're
then
only
they're
2
like,
feet long. You could literally crawl around everything.
And they're like, there's no way he's making that. And they're like,
yeah, he is.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
like
Him
a
he's breaking a
he's like
dirt
a
bike.
fat side by side.
Yeah, definitely got
Our
it.
side by side's bigger than the YJ.
It's like a
Honestly,
fat side by side, just wider.
Yeah.
Some of the side by sides are as big as freaking JLs now.
Damn,
like
for
they're
sure.
humongous.
But I can drive mine at 70 miles an hour down the highway and not get pulled over being a moron.
That's true.
Yeah.
All you need is blue halos.
There's a. You have two Brandons who
But yeah, if anybody's interested, give Brian a message, or you could probably message one of us. We might be able to. Yeah, but
Yep.
Yeah,
Age, right?
yeah.
So
yeah, and if anyone's been to Hog Pride before, just let me know which trails that we need to do.
Yeah,
Then we'll make sure we hit those.
I think Zach from Jeeping Around was thinking about meeting us there. I think he's been, so he might be a good one. I know Danny Richardson with Fat Thor was thinking about coming.
because he's in that
Oh, yeah.
area.
Yeah, he lives
Yeah,
down in
he's
Alabama. You said that you were gonna talk to Obi because I know he was planning on going to Alabama shortly. Anyway,
Yeah,
so,
he looked like he was interested in going, but I'll talk to him.
and then I think Dan's working. Or no, he's got his kids that weekend. You should think you guys go.
I gotta work.
I gotta see what I got going on.
you guys should quit your jobs and come.
Yeah, we can be professional wheelers. We'll have to eat
Yeah.
ramen literally forever. 1 pack of ramen for all of us.
We're gonna have to sell feet pictures and stand on the side of the road and shake a leg.
I mean, I am now, what's it called?
Justin,
Monetized on Facebook. I made $33 this month on Facebook.
Nice. What
I need to
weekend
do
is
that.
It happened.
What weekend is it? October.
It's
October 11th and 12th.
11th and 12th.
Yep.
Yeah.
Columbus Day, Columbus weekend.
Was it a day weekend?
It is not, unless you work for the government. It's not a real actual holiday that
but also don't.
normal people get paid for, but
Yeah.
like if you work at,
Yeah, I have to work on that Monday.
you do.
Do you have to work on that Monday?
So we know who we're riding back with.
I do have to work on that Monday.
Do you have
Are
to
you sure?
Well,
I'm up.
it is classified as a holiday, but because of the way Christmas has fallen, they're substituting that holiday to cover Christmas Eve or Christmas, whatever
Christmas.
day in Christmas.
That's anti-American.
Day after Christmas, and then
Ain't it though for a guy that works for the government?
Don't you work on a base?
I'm a contractor, so no,
Oh,
it's different.
I thought you were sitting there like 1 9mm, 2 9mm, 3 9mm.
Oh, that's a 7.62. Get that one out.
Scoot that off on the side.
I'm setting down too hard. 1 9mm, 2 9mm,
Put that there.
3 9mm.
How did that
We put that
308?
AT4 right there.
get-
We put that javelin in there.
Yeah, we'll have a good time. We'll get all that figured out. If you need anybody to call in sick to your boss, let me know. I have a very doctorish voice.
That's sad. I can't do
Look,
that.
man,
Watching this.
you just tell me you broke down.
Have y'all seen that video of the dude that's sick to
I
it?
may have sick days available by then, so who knows?
Put it by the microwave, and he's like, "Yeah." Beep, beep.
What's that?
I'm sitting at the hospital. I was hitting the one of the microwave. Like,
I saw
it's a-
that video.
1 night, 3
Oh, I
nights.
heard
That's big brain move right there.
yeah.
Because you can't do
Okay,
it
so we have that, but then also don't forget October 4th is the Jeeps and Java.
The last one for the year.
I think that he asked us to do a podcast that weekend. So if we can make that happen, we will.
That's not gonna happen.
I do have to work, so it's probably Dustin and Thomas.
But Thomas is gonna be out of town. And I ain't doing it by myself, so it's just probably not gonna happen.
Tell you
Thomas
what,
won't be out of town.
go down the street. I'll do it with you. As long
And I'm off the Friday before, so I can come help you set up.
This is if we don't get banned after this pass.
I'm out.
We'll
Dustin's
talk
like,
after,
we're not doing that. We ain't doing that.
we'll talk after the podcast.
Some little bit.
I literally live.
See what happens when you invite people over?
Two that day, so I'll be there.
Nothing good.
Oh, okay.
You should have threw cucumbers.
Stacey will make the Jeeps in Java. She don't go until 2 that day.
Yeah, I unfortunately have to work in the morning, and I have to work with them. So
It can be me and Stacey. It'll be the spicy podcast.
Yeah.
Pinging back and forth off of each other.
none of us to calm them down.
Yeah.
Or like,
Next thing you know, we're ripping cords out of the computer, throwing it, and then that's all you'll see.
I'll drink a half gallon of Red Bull and run behind y'all.
And then you hear, that's it. WKN is over. And then the screen just goes black.
We gotta get the Wi-Fi crackling as they're in the middle of the podcast.
poor Sylvia and Thomas.
Yeah. Guys, we shut it down. You got to
It's shut down.
we guys
Yeah, we had to break up. It got too violent. Me and
Yeah.
Sarah secretly still seeing each other.
Thomas will be like, Thomas and Sylvia will be back.
It'll be a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing.
I just really want to be with my friend.
Oh my goodness! But we're not killing ourselves. No.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
We may kill y'all.
Yeah, Stacey and Dustin would kill us, but
Everyone's dying today. Oh, that's so nice.
oh my goodness!
Shit, we've been on here for I don't know how long, hour and a half maybe.
Yeah,
At
probably.
least, yeah, roughly.
So I thought it was fun.
Trying to keep
It was
my
a big-
spiciness in my phone, so
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a bigger shit show with everyone. So
There's still time.
There's still time.
Actually, there's no more time. We're wrapping this up.
Anyway, come back next week, same time, same place. Do we have a special guest next week or not? I can't remember.
yes.
Yes, we do.
But I can't remember who you said.
It's a surprise.
Is it a surprise one? Okay,
Surprise.
So it's a
Surprise when you.
special guest next week. It's probably Dustin.
It's me.
Damn it!
Damn it, Dustin!
You gave it
My
away,
bad.
Sylvia.
Spoiler alert.
But thank you guys for coming on with us today and hanging out.
Well, I can give a small little hint though. We willed with him at Windrock last year, and Dustin and Sylvia willed with them at Windrock this year.
That'll be a good one. Okay, I'm excited. Perfect.
Everybody's grabbing.
Next week then, because we have a good one coming on.
Wait, what's happening next week?
Same time, same place.
Catch y'all next time.
All right, later.
Bye.
See you guys.
Later.